Hey, what's going on everybody? TJ here, and I really regret having to make this video because I don't like to portray this type of emotion. I'm a very happy, positive person, but this has got to be done and this has got to be said. We have a big problem in America, and the problem resides with the police officers. I am in Colombia currently, Cartagena, Colombia, and the police officers here are extremely friendly. They are very helpful. They are going out of their way to help me and my girlfriend while we try to figure things out here. And that is something that does not happen in America. Police officers really overstep their boundaries. They are very fear-based individuals. They make you scared of them. They make you know that they're out to get you. And I know if you're a civilian, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When a cop, and I know if you're a cop, you know exactly what I'm talking about too. When a cop is behind somebody, they're looking for some reason to pull people over. I know that the cops know that they're doing that, and I know that the people know that the cops are doing that because you can feel the vibe. You can tell that a cop is looking for a reason to pull you over. That does not make people feel safe. That makes people feel afraid. That makes people distant from the police officers. It makes them not trust them. It makes them not want to turn to them when we actually need help. This is a major problem. I've experienced being arrested one time in my life. It was for a gram of marijuana. And in that experience, I was actually pulled over because the cop said that I was flipping him off, when in reality, I had a sprained finger in a splint that was lifted up in a metal splint, holding my steering wheel like this. And he pulled me over asking if I always flip off cops. That was his reason for pulling me over. He then proceeded to say that he smelled marijuana, searched my vehicle, found that I had a gram of weed, did not smoke it, and ended up putting me in handcuffs and getting arrested for that whole process. Throughout that process, my girlfriend was also in the car. The cop pushed her against my car, bruised her up really, really badly. She had a lot of bruises all over her wrists because of the handcuffs. She had bruises on her legs and her feet from hitting the curbs in the car. Her flip-flop had broken. Request this video and I can actually share how this actually had gone down. I have the police video of this experience that I had. It wasn't right. My girlfriend even told the police officer that her handcuffs were too tight and asked if they could be loosened because it was hurting her wrists. And he was like, yeah, I'll be right back. Went over, told the cop, his partner. Cop came over and tightened her handcuffs on her, making them tighter, making them hurt more on her. How can you treat people like that? How do you go to bed at night thinking that you've done something good for the world? How can you treat people and consider yourself to be a good person, like a good addition to society? This is really creating a big split between the people and the police. I'm actually really upset right now because this isn't just police officers, this is any authority figure. We went through TSA to get through to Colombia, and I'm now realizing that TSA went through all of our bags. They opened all of our soaps. They didn't tighten them back up. There was soap all over the bags. Luckily, we had them wrapped in plastic bags, but those were covered in all of our soaps. We also had a Biscoff cookie spread. It's like a snack type of spread. You put it on bread or whatever. That was opened up. They took a sample of that. So whatever they put into it is disgusting. We definitely had to throw that out. And I had some important tools in my suitcase as well, not my carry-on, on my checked bag. And those are now gone because they didn't zip up my bag fully when they threw it back into the plane. So I'm really upset that all these authority figures are really overstepping their boundaries, thinking that they can do whatever they want to the people. They're very abusive to the people. If you're watching this, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about, where police have this sense of like fear, like they want you afraid of them, you know? Like, you know what I mean? And if you're a cop, I'm really glad that you're watching this right now, so you can see that this is a major problem. This is splitting America, and it's up to you to do your part to fix this problem for the people, for our country. The people here in Colombia are extremely happy. The police here are so helpful. As soon as I got off the plane, I had a police officer come up and he tried to help me as best as he could. He called an Uber for me. He told the Uber driver exactly where I was because I don't speak the best Spanish yet. So he helped me get an Uber. He gave me his name. He told me if I ever need anything to let him know. All the security here greet you with a smile. They're here to help, and it feels good. And I feel like if I need to ever go to an authority figure, I can go to one. In America, I don't feel safe going to a cop. I don't feel safe calling 911 because I'm afraid that they're going to tap into my phone and try to find something that they can get on me. That is the type of vibe that I have when I'm in America. I don't feel safe calling 911. And there was one time where my brother, who's epileptic, had a seizure, and the cop let himself in. First off, we called the ambulance. The police came in, walked through the door, and started searching my house. How are you gonna do that as my brother is having a seizure in his room? Like, don't you realize that I have enough stress and you're going to try and search through the house with your flashlight? Of course, they didn't find anything. There was nothing there to find, but how are you able to even do that? I asked him what he was doing, and he said, oh, I was looking at your carpet, and the other one's looking at the ceiling. Like, what is wrong with people? What are you guys doing? We need your help in America. You're making it so people don't like police officers. There's a big split. If you want, we can come together, but you guys have to do your part. I want all the police officers to see this. If you know a cop, if you have a friend who's a police officer, a family member, share this video with them so that they can see from someone who's just a civilian what our perspective currently is, and so that this can change in America. I want people to be able to come together. I want the police officers to protect and serve, right? Like, that's what they say they do, protect and serve. That's not how it feels. It feels like they're fear-driven, like they want you to be afraid of them, and it feels like they want to intimidate you and that they just are out to get you, and people don't like them because of that. Police officers don't have civilians respect because they don't respect the civilians. And this is a major problem. This has to change. I hope that this helps make a difference in the world. Please share this video. God bless. Thank you all, and have a great rest of your day. I hope that this helps in some shape, way, or form. Thank you.